All right, boys, we are back, and it's time to head into the Eastern Conference Finals with our Pittsburgh Penguins. Going up against the Tampa Bay Lightning, a team that had a better regular season record than us, 49-26-7 to our 45-28-9. So they got home ice advantage, but at least we made it this far. You know, Mario Lemieux and management, they want the Pittsburgh Penguins to turn back into a dynasty or become a dynasty, go back to what they were doing in 08 and 09. So at least we got to the Final Four. Now, the last time the Pittsburgh Penguins were here, they got swept out by the Boston Bruins, and that's embarrassing. I don't want that to happen. We got to have at least a competitive 6 games here, right? But I feel like our team is playing good right now, especially in the last 2 games. I don't know if the Carolina Hurricanes were just not a good team or what, because the Buffalo Sabres took us 7. Carolina only got one win against us. But Marc-Andre Fleury, the guy who is notorious for not performing in the playoffs, has been playing great for us right now. So if our offense, Malkin and Crosby, can continue to score goals, because they did wake up in round number 2, and if Marc-Andre Fleury can shut down Steven Stamkos, you never know. This might be a good year for the Pittsburgh Penguins. So let's get right into this. Let's take a look at the we'll take a look at the Tampa Bay Lightning first. I've already gone ahead with the Olli Määttä, putting him back in the lineup. I'll get to that in a second, though. So their first line, Nikita Kucherov, 84, Steven Stamkos, 93, Ryan Callahan, 87. So 2 snipers and a grinder on the first line. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be able to score goals. It's all about Steven Stamkos, right? Can we keep him off the scoring sheet? But we have 2 93s. We got a Crosby and a Malkin. But still, Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be tested this round. Second line, you got Palat, Filppula, and Panik. Filppula's nice there. Palat and Panik, I'd say in year 1, they're best suited for third line roles, but still, it's decent. Third line, Pyatt, Thompson, and Boyle. I'd imagine those guys are all listed as third line checkers, so I'm sure that's a fine third line, but not a goal-scoring third line. And then the fourth line, you got Anton Stralman, an offensive defenseman, Rafael Gudas, defensive defenseman, and Lee, a two-way defenseman. They must have some injuries or something. And they're pretty decent defensemen, too. They could be like top 6 or something like that. So they have a whole, defenseman fourth line. Defensively, they got Victor Hedman, 86, Sammy Salo, 83. Really not the greatest top 2 right there. At least we have the Chris Letang. They do not have that top 2 defenseman. Second line, Garrison and Brewer, 83s. That's pretty good. And then the third line, 83 and 80, Carl and Oland. So they may not have the top 2, but they do have depth. And they're all two-way defensemen and defensive defensemen, right? So maybe they're going to be a tough team to score goals on. I don't know. So there you go. And goaltender, yeah, Ben Bishop, I made a little bit better. He's 84 overall. They have Tim Thomas apparently as well. So I don't know. I don't want to say we have the advantage, right, because they had the better regular season record than us, but it's going to be an interesting series. So here are our lines. I had a lot of different comments from people saying move Yager to the right side. I don't want to make any line changes right now because we dominated the Carolina Hurricanes and we've scored 12 goals in the last 2 games, right? So I'm not going to touch anything. But when it comes to defense, I've slotted Olli Määttä back in there for Robidas on the top 6, okay? Because I didn't want to take Andy Green off the first, just because, again, the last 2 games we played great. So I want to see if that can translate into this round. If not, I can move Määttä up, I can move Green down, I can do all sorts of things, right? There's the power play. We're going to keep Malkin and Crosby split. I know they didn't get many power play goals, but they were scoring 5-on-5. It's a new series. Let's just see what happens here, right? There's the power play. So Olli Määttä's back in there. Penalty kill, blah, blah, blah. And our MVP of the playoffs so far, Marc-Andre Fleury. All right, so they must have injuries. If their fourth line is like that, they must have injuries. So let's take a look at the injury report for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. So Ryan Malone, a separated shoulder, June 23rd. He won't be back. Killhorn, a broken leg, July 8th. He won't be back. Tyler Johnson, July 16th, a post-concussion syndrome. He won't be back. And Brett Connolly, a fractured jaw, May 24th. He might be back, the May 24th guy. So, yeah, they have a lot of forwards that they're missing out there. Yeah, the 24th, he may be back for game number 5. Definitely game number 6. So we can really hurt them here if that defensive core hurt. Well, I mean, they're still high 70s, and we've had guys like Kapitanov play up front, like Josh Morrissey. So it may not hurt them, but still, I'll use it. I got to use anything for an advantage here. All right, so we have to start this series on the road. Steve Yzerman's Tampa Bay Lightning versus Mario Lemieux's Pittsburgh Penguins. Stamkos versus Crosby. Let's see what happens here. I want to continue that first goal lead. Crosby, you were on it in the last round, so if you can give me that first goal of the game, man, I would appreciate it. First period. Oh man, Jaromir Jagr finally gets his first goal of the playoffs. But there you go. Oh my God, 3 power play goals. Nikita Kucherov with a snapshot. Steven Stamkos, a power play goal right in tight. But Jaromir Jagr at least got us 1, so it's a game. All right, and they're out shooting us 13-11. They may have an offensive edge here with Steven Stamkos up the middle. Second period. All right. Keep it a 1-goal game, and we're out shooting them now only by 1, but at least we're in this game. Come on now, who's going to step up here in the third period? Marc-Andre Fleury's played great for us the whole playoffs, boys. This is a game. Nikita Kucherov. I was going to say this is a game where you guys need to show up and help him out. Not going to happen, is it? No. You know what? They looked like they had a pretty good defensive team as well. And they get an empty netter. And the Tampa Bay Lightning take game number 1 in convincing fashion. So Marc-Andre Fleury allowed 3 goals, but I'm not even going to blame him for that game because we have a team that should be able to score goals, especially against these guys. You know what I mean? They don't look like they have... damn, they're fourth line, for God's sakes. They're second line wingers. I know they may be a little bit defensive. Oh, my God. All right, Anton Volchenkov has been injured with back spasm. Estimated return is May 21st. All right, if there's somebody who needs to get injured, Anton Volchenkov. I mean, there could be worse players, right? And because he's a defensive defenseman, Robidas kind of slots in there quite nicely. So we'll just go Robidas. I'm going to go Letang on the penalty kill on the first line. Robidas, there you go. Letang, there you go. Robidas. 4-on-4 lines. And Robidas is right there. Okay. So there you go. That's why I made those trades for those defensemen. We've had injuries already happen in the playoffs, and we've been able to answer back from them. So I don't want to do any line changes. Let's just assume that that's just one bad game. Just like how we lost 4-1 with an empty netter against Carolina in game number 2. Let's just assume it's one bad game and give our team the chance to answer back, all right? You're not in trouble in the playoffs until you lose at home. So, I mean, they have the advantage here. Come on now. If we can just split the series, that's what I want to see. All right, come on. First period. Yeah, baby. Sidney Crosby. First goal of the game. Gives us that 1-goal lead. I'm telling you, boys, that's the biggest. I'm telling you, that's the biggest kind of goal you can get in the simulation engine. Going back to the last round, I think that's like his third, just including the Carolina series, man. Oh, Crosby, thank you so much. A wrist shot from way out there. Second period. Oh, baby! The Pittsburgh Penguins show up. All right. So they answered back from not scoring goals in the first game. They get 5 before the end of the second, all right? That's what I'm talking about. First game, it wasn't Marc-Andre Fleury's fault. Our offense should be able to score like this. Crosby, Bobby Ryan got 1. Klo got 1. Como got 1. Zach Smith got 1. We got some good depth goal scoring here. And now the third period, I mean, Marc-Andre, you should... Oh, yeah. Ole Matta comes back, gets a power play goal. They got Tim Thomas in the net. We've chased Ben Bishop. We got this game, and we've split the series now. Good. We've taken home ice advantage away from them. Oh, my God. Jaromir Jagr scores on Tim Thomas. Is this going to be the finish? Holy shit. So that is a nice confidence-building game. All right, our offense showed up, our defense showed up, and Marc-Andre Fleury 30 saves. That's what I'm talking about, boys. That is a perfect performance right there in the playoffs on the road by the Pittsburgh Penguins. Crosby from JVR and Ryan. Ryan from Crosby Letang. Klo from Ward and Smith. Como from Green. Smith from Ward and Larson. Matta from Malkin and Jagr. Jagr from Green and Letang. Everybody got a freaking point in that one. Good job. All right, that's exactly what we needed. And it came off an injury as well. You know, Anton Volchenkov goes down. We come back. We win 7-0. Ooh, should I put him back in or should I just keep the same lines? No, I got to go back with Anton Volchenkov. All right. I don't want to hear no crap if we lose the next game. You should have left Robidas in. That's bull crap, all right? Volchenkov is the better player. Robidas, you're getting scratched. There you go. Volchenkov, you're going in. I don't care. You wouldn't see this in the real NHL. I mean, you would if it was a no-name player. But Anton Volchenkov, we got him to play in the playoffs. We got him for the penalty kill. We got him for all this. So he plays. Robidas is the depth player. There you go, Volchenkov. I don't even need to show you guys the individual stats. We know that Volchenkov has much better individual defensive individual stats. All right. So there you go. Oh, that's the AHL team. Best lines, doesn't really matter. How's the AHL team doing? Did they lose? Oh, they won. They won round 2, so that's good. Our AHL team is off. So we're coming back home to Pittsburgh now, boys. Let's see some offense. Let's keep that goal scoring coming. We chased Ben Bishop in the last game. Crosby, you've been doing it for me. First period goal, buddy. First period. Oh, baby. Jaromir Jagr on the power play. Sidney Crosby, the second goal of the game. And Joel Ward. There you go. Second, first, and third line all chipping in. And, I mean, we scored 10 unanswered goals before. Nemistenkinov. Oh, no, not freaking Nemistenkinov again. But they only had 5 shots in the net. We had 14. Boys, I mean, just keep this offense going. Second period. All right, there you go. There you go. They got 1, but we got 2. So we got a 3-goal lead going into the third period. And the high-scoring Pittsburgh Penguins are just tearing it up right now. Come on, boys. Come on. Just get this win. Get this win. I'm not completely safe with a 3-goal lead with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Oh, there's one. Tom Pyatt. Oh, no. I'm not convinced yet about this team. Come on. There you go, Marc-Andre Fleury. There you go. There you go. Oh, wait a minute, Filppula. It's a 1-goal game, 1:30 left. Oh, Jesus, that was too close. Theo Fleury, man. I'm not liking that. When he does bad, I'm calling him Theo Fleury. That's not good, man. All right. I mean, you had the routine +1 in place, and you allowed 2 goals in the third. Maybe our defense slowed down a little bit there, but at least our offense picked them up. All right, but that's kind of bad in 3 games. Yeah, in 3 games, Marc-Andre Fleury has allowed a good chunk of goals, right? I mean, he had that shutout, but games 1 and 3 now, that's what, 3 goals and then 4 goals because it wasn't an empty netter. 7 goals in 2 games. Dangerous. All right, let's go to game number. Oh my God, Chris Letang's injured again. He got injured for a second time in these playoffs. Injured with a sore hip. He can't play with a sore hip in the playoffs. His estimated return is June 3rd. So he may be back for the Stanley Cup Finals if we get that far. He won't be back for this series. Jesus. All right, it's not good, man. This is not good. Who should we bring up here? Who should we bring up? Christian Ehrhoff to replace the offensive. Yeah, because our offense is playing good. Yeah, I'll bring up Christian Ehrhoff. There you go. And Robidoux can go in there, but I'm going to bring Volchenkov up with Larson. Get a defensive defenseman on there. And then, yeah, two-way defensive, two-way defensive. Leave Oli Mata back there. We've been playing good. All right. Oh, man, this hurts us. Okay. Robidoux, new. Green. Yeah, bring in Andy Green. He played pretty good on the power play. Or, no, he didn't play good on the power play, but he replaced... I forget who was it Letang? He replaced Mata. No, it was Mata in the last round, and we won those last 2 games. So I'll go with Green, but I'll move Mata up to the first line, all right? There you go. Mata, and I'll go with Green. There you go. So this has been a playoffs full of injuries. Who do I want to put there? Penalty kill. Volchenkov and Green, Mata, and Robidoux. Yeah, there you go. Volchenkov and Green, Mata, and Robidoux. Full of freaking injuries. So at least this depth, you know, this is why I made these trades. You need this depth. Ehrhoff and Green, Larson, and Mata, and, no. Larson and Volchenkov. There you go. And Mata and Robidoux. All right, extra attackers, Crosby and Malkin. Yep, all right, good. So it's all taken care of there. All right, so let's simulate ahead. All right, there's our AHL team. They're a little bit injured. All right, I want to make sure I don't lose any of this, so hang on. All right, that's much better. So let's go into game number 4. We have the 2-1 series lead. Our offense has definitely shown up in the last 2 games, but we have had the injury bug. It's bit us a little bit here. At least we still have our forwards. Crosby and Jagr. Jagr got the first goal of the game last one, but Crosby, you've had 2 consecutive first period goals. I want to see it again. First period. Yeah, baby. Jaromir Jagr and Evgeny Malkin. So everyone calling out Jaromir Jagr, he's got 3 goals already in 4 games now, right? And a second consecutive game where he got the first goal of the game. So Jaromir Jagr has showed up big time in this series. And we're out shooting them 15-3. Good job, boys. Keep it going. Second period. Yeah, all right. We got 1. They got 1, but we maintained that 2-goal lead. We're out shooting them 31-9. Holy crap. All right, so we're playing good defensively right now. Boys, we had the last game. We allowed 2 goals in the third period. Marc-Andre Fleury, I know you're going to answer back from that. All right, I have faith in you. I have faith in you, Flower. Let's go. Offense, if you want to score a goal, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. Good penalty kill. Oh, another penalty kill. Another penalty. Oh, it's a long one. Good job, boys. Power play goal. Jaromir Jagr, baby. Blake Como puts it away. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, another scoring explosion. The Tampa Bay Lightning cannot keep the high-scoring Pens off the board. This is what I'm talking about, man. At the beginning of the year, when I looked at this team, I thought offense. You know, we got to be an offensive team. Thank God they're scoring in the playoffs. That's all I'm going to say. And Marc-Andre Fleury showed up big time for us in that game. So we lost game 1, didn't really make any line changes, and we've answered back with, how many goals? 17 goals in 3 games? This is what I'm talking about, boys. And it all comes from the first period. You get those first period goals. That's all you freaking need. All right, so 3 games remaining. I mean, we could go to the Stanley Cup Finals with a win tonight in Tampa Bay. Give our team some time to rest. Let's do it, all right? Let's just get this series done. The Tampa Bay Lightning are a team of the future. We're a team right now. All right, Steven Stamkos is younger than Crosby. So let's go, Crosby. First period again. Who's going to show up? Yager again, or is it going to be Crosby? First period. Ooh, nobody. Ooh, and they're out shooting us 12-4. Okay. Figures that the Tampa Bay Lightning would answer back. They had a pretty good regular season. I guess they have a good team. Come on now, boys. I don't want to play around with this, though. Second period. Ooh, okay. Steven Stamkos. That's his second goal. He had to show up. And Evgeny Malkin. All right, so it's a 1-goal game. They're out shooting us 19-12. Third period, real time. Let's go. Who's going to show up? Who's going to power play? Oh, please. Power play. Come on, boys. I know Ben Bishop is on fire right now. Yes! Sid the Kid! Power play goal! Third period! Will it be the Pittsburgh Penguins? Yeah! We're off to the Stanley Cup Final from a goal from Sidney Crosby on the power play. And I didn't even need to split up Evgeny Malkin and Crosby. They got it done. Malkin got a goal and Crosby got a goal. Oh, man. My big time shooters are scoring right now. They're coming through for us. And a game where Marc-Andre Fleury showed up. So he had 2 bad games this series, did Marc-Andre Fleury. Allowed 7 goals over 2 games. But he also had a shutout. And I think 3 games with 1 goal against? Let's see. Or 2 games with 1 goal. No. Yeah, shutout. Wait. Shutout. Oh, yeah. Shutouts and, 2 goals against. My bad. I was thinking of another game there. Yeah, that was the game. Even though we won it, he allowed 4 goals, right? So Marc-Andre Fleury, he had 2 bad games, but he also had 2 really good games, so I'm fine with that. And our offense showed up big time. Only 2 goals for in the last game, but our goaltending and our defense showed up. So even though the injury bug has bit us quite bad in this playoff run, our team is still producing. We just fill those roles, and we still keep on going. And now we have time to heal up. Chris Letang, you know what? If the other series ends quickly, Chris Letang might not even be back for the Stanley Cup Finals. All right, because it'll just if the other series just finishes right now kind of thing. I hope the other series goes 7 games. Oh, no, it didn't. And there you go. Oh, my goodness gracious. The Stanley Cup Finals are going to be the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the LA Kings. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Chris Letang has 8 days left on the injury, so he should be back for game number 4, so it doesn't matter. He will get another chance to play no matter what, even if we're up 3-0 or if we're down 3-0. So that's good news. All right, but let's take a look at the stats here and see who's producing here for the playoffs. I think it's our top 6, man. Jaromir Jagr really showed up there. Our second line, Evgeny Malkin. Our first line, Sid the Kid Crosby scoring the first goal of the game. There it is. Geno Malkin, 18 points in 17 games played. Sidney Crosby, 15 points in 17 games played. But you know what? It's just because of the wingers. Hornqvist and Jagr have had a few more goals than Bobby Ryan and JVR. They both have the exact same amount of goals. All right, so I think Crosby and Malkin are doing the exact same thing beautifully. You split them up, and they get it done. Jaromir Jagr, what a second round. He had 5 goals in that, was it 5 games? Yeah, 5 goals in 5 games, 11 points. So Jaromir Jagr really showed up for us there. Hornqvist, 9 points. Bobby Ryan's only got 8 points, so we're looking for a little bit more out of him and JVR in the Stanley Cup Finals. Blake Como has been a great depth player, 5 goals. Zach Smith has been a great depth player, 7 points. Joel Ward, Ryan Clough, all right, all of our depth. Gotch and Greening not so much, but they're 4th liners. Our 3rd line has been solid. Defenseman, we've had a lot of defensemen in there. Larson, look at that. He's played every single game, and he's got 9 points. Ehrhoff, same thing, 9 points. Ole Matt has missed a few. He's got 7 points, though. Chris Letang's been injured a lot, man. He's got to fix that injury bug, man. I'm not liking that. Andy Green, 6 points. Robita's got 1. Volchenkov's got none. All right, but they're all plus players, which is good. And again, yep, there he is, boys. The man of the hour. I know he had 2 bad games in that one, but our offense showed up in that one game, and then he had 2 really good games as well, a shutout and 2 goals, what was it? a shutout and 2 1-goal games, right? So that brought his goals against right back down again. 1.68 goals against average, save percentage of 93.61. That dropped a little bit in 3 shutouts, but I don't care. It could drop a whole percentage point. It would still be good at 92.61. So I'm fine with that. His goals against is great. And our Pittsburgh Penguins, you know what? We've turned it into a good year. No matter what happens, obviously you want to win the Stanley Cup, but at least we've asserted ourselves as, the best team in the Eastern Conference, which is what the Pittsburgh Penguins want to be. They want to be up there with the Boston Bruins. They want to be better than the New York Rangers, right? And this year we are. We are officially better than every other team in the Eastern Conference. So the playoff tree looks like this. The LA Kings beat the Nashville Predators in 6 games. And your Stanley Cup final is going to be the LA Kings versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Drew Doughty versus Sidney Crosby, I suppose. Ooh, it's going to be a good series. So, if you guys have any suggestions for the lines, any tactic suggestions, let me know, and I will see you in the next one.